Boom.
What's
Alrighty.
up?
Episode 2 of the Max Me Out podcast. What's going on, y'all? I'm Allocution.
What's up, yo? Enforcer.
And this hot boy Rob. What's good? What's good with y'all, man?
What's up, guys?
Hanging in there, man. It's good. Well, first off, it's good to see Jordan in a while, like on camera.
What's going on, man? It's been a while.
Oh man, just hanging in there, man. I'm with life and everything. I mean, I became an uncle this past month, and
Word,
just a lot.
congrats.
Just a lot with twins. It's like, it's just so. I've been doing so much family stuff. I just haven't had time to do a lot of stuff in regards to like Louisiana Tech, like with doing all the Tekken. So because I was like, I already told Afri like way ahead, even before this pandemic. I was gonna take May off.
Say Jordan. Just keep an eye out if Steve try to come in, because you gonna have to add him in. So just
I'm watching for it.
Yeah, I sent him the link and everything. But right before the podcast started, we was talking about the TWT and
TWT, bro, it's been officially canceled. How y'all feel about it?
Before we do that, I know Jordan, you posted this on Twitter. You posted a retweet of Michael Murray's brother in regards to
I want to talk about that on our podcast, man. I'm not trying to talk about somebody's tragedy in order to get one.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that right now, so shut up or I'm going to mute you and kick you out.
I'm not. Well, I wasn't supposed to.
You heard what I said.
Nah, chill out, man. But look, so the TWT, right? So they said it's canceled for what, 2020?
Yeah, it's canceled all of 2020. They're going to start it back supposedly early 2021, but I don't know how early that's going to be.
I can answer that one. It will probably be March at the latest, because considering the fact like the main priority is going to be like the Asian region events, because due to the fact that the Olympics, it will be going on around the summer.
Okay.
So and to be more specific, it's going to be the regular Olympics and then the Paralympics too. So they'll be coinciding. So I will say something around March. Now this could also probably mid March, around that time frame is where I can see it could be starting back up.
Right, I see that happening. Now I know, Rob, we were all talking earlier. Like Rob, you said you didn't think it was going to be in New Orleans afterwards. Why do you think that?
I mean, I still feel like I don't think it's gonna be in New Orleans. I mean, I hope I want it to be. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't think they're gonna bring it back out there. Unless we all come together and we everybody tweet Michael Murray and like, yo, if y'all bring it back, like the finals gotta be like, we not playing second or some shit like that. And other than that, it's not gonna.
It's funny you say that, because once I looked up the statement from Bandai's Twitter, Ty actually put a mention is like, please have the Tekken World Tour finals in New Orleans. It was like the top tweet.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's crazy. I don't think it's going to come back, only because of this pandemic has made a big impact in New Orleans, and if they followed the news, they could feel like it's a threat, because how dense New Orleans is and how many people are in one area. But I'm definitely hoping they do decide to bring it back, because we was kind of banking on that, man. That was like a crush down when I saw that they canceled it completely.
Well, you would think, because when Jabali announced a few months ago about pushing CEO to the weekend of the finals, I thought, oh God, this is nearly on death knell's door in regards to Tekken World Tour cancellation. And then recently, with a couple days, like I believe Monday, if I'm correct, Jordan, if you can fact check me on this one, Vandy put out a tweet on Twitter about him canceling all KIT related events.
He canceled through 2021 as well, as far as I remember.
Yeah, he canceled KIT in Texas, And he canceled KIT Tennessee 2021.
But we
Yeah.
also don't realize Vandy also does also a lot of the regional stuff too, like NEC, Midwest Championships, and the like.
Now,
Does he
something
do
that I
cross
saw
country?
is Alex Jabali. He said that CEO this year is just being moved to December 11th through 13th this year. So we're still going to have CEO this year. It's just going to be in December instead of July.
Correct.
Interesting.
So
But
a lot
right
of
now,
other places, like the people that were doing Combo Breaker, they're just rescheduling everything until next year. So that's something that that's one reason that I think that they're still going to have it in New Orleans next year, just in order to keep it simple. Just reschedule everything they were originally going to do this year for next year.
it's
Basically,
funny
give us what they promised.
okay, but it's funny you say that because I thought I had a conversation with my dad prior to this pandemic, but there was talks of a esports stadium being built in New Orleans, or around the warehouse district. Apparently, someone bought property that's near, right near between the convention center and Mardi Gras World, and that's where it's supposed to be rumored to be the esports stadium, because it's been talked years back that it could have been possible go to where Six Flags New Orleans was.
Oh wow. Yeah, that would be great. I mean, and they also aren't they talking about rescheduling certain events online this year for the TWT?
No.
Oh no. Okay.
Just to reiterate Bandai Namco's statement. It said in regards to that they were going to finalize online competition events, but in addition, like TOs will still be able to hold the physical offline events, but they will not have the support of Bandai Namco. So that means they will not have the pod bonuses they would usually will get. So in regards to talking about getting a pod bonuses, all this will have to be community driven.
I mean,
So basically, what you're saying is, yeah. Go ahead, Rob. I'm sorry.
I was about to say the whole EVO Online and all these online tournaments is cool to give people a chance to just play Tekken and have fun with it. But when you look at I might be playing somebody from Cali or somebody from like Canada or some shit, and it's laggy as fuck, and then they talking about putting EVO on PS4. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I play solely on PC, and if I'm lagging on people on PC, then you go on there imagine how PS4 gonna be. So
No.
Yeah.
I'm not planning no more online tournaments the rest of the year. I'm only playing on offline tournaments whenever they return. So I guess it's safe to say I'm not playing offline until next year?
Right.
That's when the offline
That's
tournaments
what
come
tournaments goes. Yeah.
Well, we still got till August because Slam is not even canceled yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
Slam's still scheduled for August 29th this year, right?
Correct, and I believe Summer Jam is still not canceled yet too, because that also goes on the same weekend, and they haven't. I don't think Javi actually posted on Twitter in regards to Texas Showdown, because Texas Showdown also falls in that next week after Slam.
Okay.
So Texas Showdown is still happening as well?
There hasn't been no statement from Javi yet, so
All right.
as of now, it's still scheduled.
Yeah, I do those, like I go to Slam and Texas Showdown and all the, so I do the offline tournaments. I thought they was gonna come back next year, but the ones that they had this year, I'll go to those, but I just can't do the online tournament.
Hopefully by that time, you'll have a lot more. Hopefully we'll have a lot of this pandemic under control by then. You have a lot of people that's still paranoid to get around a group of people, but hopefully by that point we can have some kind of normalcy.
True,
If
and
not, I don't see a lot of people going.
Yeah, it's especially now with Van, since he's now announcing on LFGC Facebook about him reopening up Little Wars to FGC people, but the only thing is he's only allowing 10 people at a time.
Yeah.
Right, for casuals on Mondays. We don't know when we're gonna have our monthlies back. I'm thinking we're not gonna have it till probably August at the latest.
Right. Y'all tried doing it online, right? In the NOIA, y'all tried doing some online monthlies, right?
Correct. We tried. Well, me and Afri have been talking a lot. He's been sending me a message that Pandemonium, where we do mostly our weekly a month. They're going to be trying to open it up, like pretty much laxing on the restrictions a little bit soon, but we're going to take all the necessary precautions in regards to holding more offline tournaments.
Say J1.
What's up, bro?
What's up? So you like so what you think about, like, state versus state, like, 3v3, 5v5, like what's your input on that? Like,
I think it's interesting to do. I think it definitely gives everybody a chance to kind of team up and show what they can do as far as skill wise and fight a different level of competition, different style of play. I'm with something like that. It's. I mean, at the end of the day, it's probably going to be online if we did it, but I'm still with it for fun. For fun. Like I said, my PC should be back up and running within the next few weeks. So.
Yeah, especially since recently the Louisiana guys just did a little exhibition for the Street Fighter guys. Did an exhibition with some of the Canadian players.
Yeah.
Say, Jordan, what's your take? What's your take on the 3v3, 5v5? You think you think that's a good idea online, or you think that should just be something offline? If you was doing state versus.
I think that's something that should be done offline, because I feel like everything competitively should be done offline.
Right.
But I mean, as far as our restrictions and everything right now, online is what we have. So if that's something that we want to do soon, then I feel like it's okay to do online, but but online definitely has its boundaries.
Yeah. And one of our best players only play on PS4, so how could we get him on PC?
Which one?
Isaiah. That's a good question.
Because I mean, if we was doing it on PS4, all the PC players would be downgraded.
It's true.
We'll be going back.
That's true.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure he has access to where he can get on a PC. I mean, I don't have a problem with him letting him use my PC to play too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's either or. I mean,
he knows that already, but
state versus state. So, on PC, I feel like we could play against any state, because even like Cali people, we still get a good connection. Like I play Rip all the time. I play a bunch from Cali.
Some Cali people, we get a good connection.
Not
everybody. Like I've got two friends in California, and I get two completely different connections with them. Like one guy I don't even play.
No, because one of them got dialed up, and the other one of them Wi-Fi.
I mean, you're not completely wrong.
It's the same way me playing Arizona.
Right.
Recently, I think last week I played against Umbra Witch, and we ran sets. I was like, well, the connection was not that bad. And then after she played me, she ended up playing freaking Spag. 2-bar connection, like from Arizona to UK. That's insane.
Bro, I play people from New Jersey, 4 bars. People from California, 4 bars. People from Midwest, 4 bars. This is PC though, 4 bars.
Yeah,
I don't have the best internet connection, but I don't have the worst.
Yeah,
and I guess
you still got a good connection.
I play, I guess that they have a good connection too.
Right. So that would be something to get Isaiah on PC to get him to roll. So if we did, what do you think it should? What do you favor, the 3v3 or the 5v5?
It depends on the depth. If we're looking at from a state by state basis, it's going to be depth. That's going to be like, for example, I would say if we're gonna say Georgia, I know one for sure is like Jordan. You probably want your run back on Hero, or you just want to either play 0-2. Which one? Which of the lesser evil you would take?
What are you talking about?
Would you run it back against Hero, or would you play 0-2?
Say, Isco, look, See, from Louisiana, we don't give a fuck who we play. We play anybody.
No.
We just don't-
The
we
main
just
reason
don't
I said that is like because of because since Jordan played Hero, who was the Bear player. I know who you're talking about, Rob. Like I know you probably played them before too, Rob. And then I was saying 0-2 is that Steve player.
Play anybody, man.
Jordan
I
don't
don't
give a
care.
but see, Jordan is Jordan Perez.
Yeah, what's up?
Nah, Jordan is he an up and coming player from Louisiana. Like Jordan been on it. He been doing this thing for a long time, and he been climbing the charts. He been beating ass. He went to CEO.
I get my ass kicked for a long time.
Like for real. Like everybody gotta get the ass kicked at some point to get good. But he been doing this thing though, you know what I'm saying? And now, like Jordan saved our life at KIT and was it 5v5 I think.
It was 3v3.
3v3, yeah.
Yeah, he saved our life. He beat somebody else that was a strong
The
player.
Chloe player, dude.
Yeah. So, you know, Jordan been doing this stuff, man. So I salute that. Yeah.
That's good shit, Jordan. Upcoming news.
We don't
That's
give a
good
shit
shit.
about New York. We don't give a Tennessee. We don't give a fuck about who we play.
What team you think we should do? What team you think we would have, Isco? What team would be a good strong five from Louisiana? What y'all think?
That's a good question.
Who you think our top 5 strongest players is, Isco?
Oh, come on. That's okay. So do I have to go under a premise of people that are playing
Just the top
offline
5.
or just overall?
Overall.
Overall?
Yeah.
Okay, that's easy because me and Quest will say the same exact thing. It's gonna be James, Rob, Isaiah, Jordan, and Dustin.
So let me ask you something, Isco. So you take that same top 5 and you put that top 5 against let's say Tennessee. Who do you think the top 5 in Tennessee is?
Okay, that's an interesting debate because I mean obviously 5 I would put Fusion at 5, or I would probably put Noel.
I'm saying, wait, who they top 5 is? Or that's what I'm trying to see.
That's really tough because it was either I was gonna say. I mean, Fusion definitely has to be in that list.
What about Gio?
I think Gio's from Georgia, though.
He live in Tennessee, though, right?
I think Gio lives in Georgia. I'm pretty sure.
Big Gio, he's from Tennessee.
I think he stay in Georgia. Yeah.
He's in Georgia. He live in Georgia. He living in Georgia, though. So I would say Fusion because
So we have Lil Majin, we got Shinblade, we got Trungy, we got Fusion, and who else?
We got Noel Strife, Fusion.
Okay.
Noel Strife. We have I Eat Bamboo from Tennessee.
We're not talking. He a commentator. We're not talking about no ass commentators, man. We talking about real players, man.
Well, we gotta take Trungy. We gotta take Trungy out because now since he's sponsored with Equinox, he's a coach. He's not a sponsored player. That is a big difference there.
Okay.
So,
he a coach now?
He's not playing competitively anymore?
He a football coach?
No. He's basically he's more like he's like a player manager, but it's like
we can't forget about Spiro.
Yeah, Sparrow Gen too.
Spiro the
hero.
Yeah, Spiro. That's my boy, man. Spiro cool.
Sparrow's cool. I won't lie.
All right, so what about who the top 5 in New York is? I'm trying to look at the team that we'll have to play against.
New York, that's gonna be interesting because
we got Fighting PM in New York. We got Glaze 20Z in New York.
Glaze is KC. Glaze is KC.
Yeah, I was about to say Glaze. Yeah, he's
from KC.
New York.
Glaze is from KC.
Okay.
You're confusing him with Fred Distance.
I thought Fred Distance was in New Jersey.
No, he's in New York right now, though.
That's right there. That's right by it.
Yeah.
That's basically doing like that's the East Coast.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks because they won't.
What about Elite? What about your boy Elite, Rob?
Who is that?
That dude Elite. He play Asuka and He got the like the bang, the one bang, white guy with the black hair. He from New
Oh,
York.
no. Well, we talking top 5 in New York. They're not gonna throw him out there, son. We consider
Yep.
the Wolves. They're not throwing him to the Wolves, man. Come on, man.
No. It's like saying, oh, they're gonna throw Stride in, and he's trying to back 3-3 one of them. I'm like, nope,
What about
not even close.
what about Fab? What about NYC Fab, man?
Oh yeah, Fabuloso.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Fab
good.
for sure, Fab. And
What about is Mac in New York or where's Mac at?
Mac
thought
is
he
in
was
Magnificent's in Buffalo. Yeah, so yeah, you could say New York
All
too.
right, so I'd say GM, Mac,
Joey.
Fab, Ty, and
No, Ty's.
Honestly, I feel like Buffalo, New York got their own squad. You might as well say because you got Mac, you got Joey, you got Ty. They got like
Ty's Jersey.
is Ty Jersey? Okay.
Okay,
No,
Jersey,
not
okay.
Jersey, not Jersey. Philly. Ty's Philly.
Okay. What about
I'm ready
running back
for
Eddie?
North Cali, bro. I'm ready for North Cali. That's what I'm waiting on.
Eddie, I think. Well, Eddie lives in Long Island, so where
That's
we
New
put
York.
him? Yeah, New York.
Let's do New York.
What y'all think about? What about Seattle, man? What about Washington?
Oh, that's the. Oh, okay. I can think of it.
I don't even know if our players in Washington. I'm not gonna lie.
I got it. I'll
The
say
the only 5 Tekken players in Washington.
no. I'll say Silence. I do think he got a really solid Nina.
Man, Silence is trash.
Well,
You talking
What about
with the long hair, with the long black hair?
yeah, that kind of looks like a skinnier version of Ty.
Yeah, does he look like he gothic? Man, I beat that dude.
He looks like
Yeah.
Ty in 15 years.
Hey, look, but check this out. Shout out to Silence though. Like I think
By
I
the way,
beat
we're
Silence
talking
like.
about our Ty.
Wait,
not
listen.
Ty from Philly.
I beat Silence like 15 straight games when it was like 2 weeks ago, and I think he had a Tekken guy Nina. I'm talking about Silence, right, with the long hair, because on his emoji. Yeah, his emoji is guy. Yeah, so I think I beat him like 15.
Yeah,
so I wouldn't even play him like out the gate. Like I throw Jordan at him and let Jordan chew him up. Yeah, go ahead on.
What about Eddie Boy? Now Eddie Boy Mang is
Eddie Boy Mang. I would say that's what I was gonna get to. Eddie Boy Mang. I was gonna say Bravo. Bravo's not bad.
All right, so look, we're gonna bypass Seattle because they're free. So we're gonna go to Cali. Let's go to Cali.
Oh,
what about
God.
North
Seattle is free.
Oh,
So
God.
So Cali, let's just we got Jimmy J Tran.
Naps,
We lose.
Hold on, we gotta put Just Frank James on this list because he was the only one that had the cojones to go in the Middle East and play against the top level competition like the Pakistanis and the Saudis over there. So we gotta put Just.
He got
Just
beat,
James.
but
We have Jimmy J Tran.
he did pretty good.
Just those two alone wipe out all Louisiana.
So let me.
What, you talking about Just James and Naps?
JFJ, yeah.
Nah, hell no. Wait, look. So I'm gonna see if y'all agree with this list, right? This is the 5 that we will play against, and I'm sure everybody like. So it's like we got Rip, right?
Rip.
We got Mr. Naps. We got Mr. Naps. We got Sukin. We got Just Frank James.
Running Black.
Yeah, you might as well say. Well, see, here's the thing though. Like Speed Kicks is out there, but
Speed Kicks is probably represent for Cali.
He from Atlanta though. So like, you know what I'm saying? That's a strong ass 5 though. Cali got a strong 5.
I think we could wipe him out.
Yeah, we definitely could. We could overcome.
I think the hardest person to fight probably would be Speed Kicks. Well, Naps maybe.
Yeah, but Speed Kicks, I would think that he could. Well, first of all, Naps is on a whole nother level. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's a whole different kind of mind. You see what I'm saying? You gotta separate. And then look, we forgetting about what's old boy name, man?
Sukin. Stand him.
Oh, the one that play with Naps all the time, man.
Bronson.
Bronson.
Yeah. I mean, we got to get Bronson to play one set before he becomes a
man.
father.
You know, I remember Insane Lee. Now, here's the thing. You know, Bronson's original handle was Insane Lee, right? And he was the first person to win a Nationals in Tekken 6. So he's no slouch, man. That dude's a smart-ass player, bro. He's the first person to beat Koreans in Tekken 6.
What was the one where Bronson was – what was the year? I think it was Tag 2 where he was all the way in winner's side and then end up choking at the end.
Oh, with Bruce and Julia?
I think that was the team. Yeah, but I forgot who he choked when he lost.
Yeah, I forgot who he's playing against. Somebody picked Jimpachi on him. No, he had Jimpachi and Bruce, I think. Something like that. But
Yeah, and then the year before it was when Gan was coming up, right? When Gan
yeah,
was that was tag too, if I'm
yeah,
correct, right?
Gen was coming up. Yeah, again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he was like he's like the youngest competitor to reach grand finals at 13 years old.
Yeah, I remember that. As a matter of fact, he was smart. He played against I forgot who he fought, maybe JDCR, and they got him on the ground for Okizimi, and he was waiting for him to get up with a pickup move, and he just laid on the ground the entire time, and the time ran out, and he won.
Mm.
I was like, damn, this dude did not get off the ground.
Hey, James, look. I mean, I told I was if anybody go back and watch the matches from last week, with me and me and the STL boys, you know what I'm saying?
I watched him. I
And
was out there
me and
supporting
Texas.
him.
Yeah, so
I was talking noise for you, so I was telling him to match me out.
no, look, I was telling them, right, I was like, man, we got a bunch of killers out there where I'm from, man. Like, we got a bunch of people that y'all don't even probably know about. Some of y'all probably seen them. They got some strong ass players from Louisiana that y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying, that'll run over shit. You know what I'm saying? They was like,
Real
damn,
talk.
so. And I threw your name out there. I told that you was a big dog out there. You do your shit over there. So,
Real talk, bro. Appreciate that. I see you now. I watch you get props. I mean, I watch you. I mean, oh boy, they thought that Devil Gym player was gonna edge you out. Then you end up smoking him.
but it's
You
crazy.
smoked him on that last match. I was like, yeah, max me out.
So it's crazy because the Devil Gym player, right? First of all, shout out to I think his name AJ. Shout out to
Okay,
AJ. Man.
AJ.
Yeah, he a solid player, man. But
He's pretty good.
so I was beating him. So I think I went up 4-0.
Yeah.
And, but I ended up beating him 5-4. He actually came back, but I beat him 5-4. So for the money match, he beat me 5-3 for the money match. Now, anybody that know me, right? Anybody that know me,
Mm-hmm.
Jordan.
What's up?
Jordan. Look
Mhm.
at the screen, Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody that know me know about time the money match came, I was done.
You
Right?
soft up.
So it was over with. I didn't put the work in already. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I gave all the good matches I can give. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you was soft up by that point. You was wilding.
Jody the Great beat me 5-4. Shout out to Jody. He did his thing. I think I beat everybody else. I beat AJ 5-4. I beat Rick 5-2. I beat Steve 6-0. Shout out to Steve, man. Steve, man. Shout out to Steve though, man. That's my dude, man. That's my man.
Where's Steve at?
Oh, man, that's my dude though. Yeah,
Man,
Actually,
Steve is so funny, bro.
Steve was supposed to be on this episode, but I don't know. I think he got tied up or something like that. But
Steve is one of the funniest. Let's talk about commentators for a second, guys.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's shout out to Tasty Steve. I'm not being biased, but let's start with Jordan. Jordan, who's your favorite top two commentators in the Tekken World Tour?
Okay, now we're good.
Who are they? And tell me why.
What?
Your two favorite commentators in the Tekken World Tour, and tell me why they're your two favorite commentators.
So number one's gonna be Eris because he's hilarious. Number two is actually gonna be my boy Uncle Jay because he is also hilarious.
Right. What about
if you
you, Rob?
Can say anything and make me laugh, I automatically love you. So that's how that works.
My top two is Tasty Steve and Aries.
Tasty, why you like Tasty Steve?
Because first of all, he out of control. He be grabbing people, throwing them out the chair. I like his energy. He got some unmatched energy. Like, they got comments that you could be funny. I feel like Steve could be funny, but he gonna do all this. He gonna do extra shit that's gonna keep your attention. That's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like don't nobody else got that but him.
Right.
Yeah, Rip another good. He another good commentator. Rip another good commentator. But if we was gonna do top two, I'd do Steve and Aries.
And Aries, what do you like about Aries?
Aries, first of all, Aries is a fucking legend. Like, he's funny as hell. Like, he gonna keep Aries gonna keep you laughing. Like the whole fucking top 8, top 16, whatever. Like, he gonna keep you laughing. So.
Right. What about you, Cisco? Your top two commentators.
I would say, well, not to repeat what Rob was saying, but I was gonna say Tasty Steve, and I'm gonna have to say Spag on this one.
Okay. Why?
Okay, for like Steve on like I agree with what Rob said. Like this guy has energy and he can go off the rails. Spag on the other hand, the I mean Spag he can be loud. He can be meme worthy when it's like oh shut no noise or some type of bullshit like that.
Yeah,
But
he's well versed.
he's well versed. I mean, and especially as far as like being a content creator,
Right.
he's very well diverse in like playing a variety of characters. Even though his main is like what his main was Katarina, and I think he plays Eddie too.
Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna say, for me, I'm gonna go with Eris also, and Eris and Steve, man. That duo is out of control because you can see the demeanor between Eris. Sometimes Steve goes a little overboard, like Rob said, and it kind of you can tell it kind of bothers Eris just a little bit. And it's so funny watching Eris get a little bit aggravated by Steve's, being sarcastic or is just being obnoxious. And Eris is like, "Oh, guy, you hurt my arm," and he's like, "I know, motherfucker, I know." So I definitely think Eris for sure, and not to mention his knowledge he has vast knowledge of the game. And Steve, even though he doesn't, he gives them, cool names to things like broken plate. I just got that jacket. He says crazy catchphrases like that. So they're the most entertaining to watch.
Say Jay one, hold on. So Steve just hit me up. He said he on his way. So
Okay.
y'all got another 30 minutes y'all can spell?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Good thing,
All
man.
right. He said he on his way. So Jordan, if you see him, just add him.
Yeah.
It's funny, we were just talking about him. That's kind of
What he's talking about was kind of weird. You might live
All
up.
right,
yeah.
no, we could go. You know one
We're
thing I
talking about
want.
the five.
I'll be
We're
right back.
talking about the five worst characters now.
No. I was gonna say one thing. Well, since Jordan left, but go ahead.
No. I was gonna say Rob wanted to talk about the five worst characters in the game. We can probably kill time with that while waiting on Steve.
All right, go ahead.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Five worst characters in the game. So number one, I got to go with right now in the current state of the game. I got to go with the Bears as number one in the top five worst characters in the game. Reason being, the Bears have a large ass hitbox.
Mm-hmm.
They're very slow. Their punishment is short ranged. I find that they are highly punishable with most of their moves when you know how to punish them. And I just find that they don't have that much variety in their gameplay. Number two, and I didn't want to say this, but I got to do it. I'm going to have to go with Lars. Unfortunately, Lars can't open you up like he once did. Anything he does, he has to take a risk to open you up. He has no quick stop counter hit moves. Down forward 2 was removed, changed it to a while standing move. That was stupid. Not a lot of moves on block. His power crush is trash. They made it look like Harang, but it acts nothing like Harang's power crush. It's slow. You can do a jab and duck it. So Lars for sure, number 2. Number 3, I'm going to have to go with Chloe. At first, Lucky Chloe seems like a great character. She does a lot of damage, but that's all she is a damage whore. It takes one good read and she can kill you, but she needs that one read to do it. If you're just blocking high the whole time, she can't do shit to you. So at that point, with Lucky Chloe, I believe that she doesn't have a good way to open you up. She takes a lot of risk on trying to open you up, especially if you do low crush.
James, my bad, man. I don't mean to cut you off. Say Jordan, did he come in or did you see
No,
anything?
he's not in yet. I'll wait till 8:15, but if he's not here by 8:15, then we're gonna go ahead and cut it off.
Number 4.
Schedule with him next week because
Go ahead,
I do
man.
have some business to get to.
All right.
Now, number 4, I'm gonna give you number 4. Number 4 got to be Gigas, unfortunately. It got to be Gigas, man. Gigas, he's a big target. Unfortunately, his sidestep sucks balls. They gave him a little bit. They gave him some new moves, but it's still not enough to me for him to have. He relies on his 10-frame Punisher as his main punish, and I just don't think it. He's not fast enough to gain a lot of momentum from it. You usually have to be against a wall to really get momentum, and his throw game sucks. You should not have a character that size that can't do every throw break on you. So they really dropped the ball with Gigas. And number 5, and this is gonna sound horrible. I'm gonna have to go with Lily.
Yep.
And because they fucked her up, she kept her movement, but all her other moves got downgraded. Like her down forward 3+4 is now more negative. Can't do a lot of back turn mix ups from it. She lost a lot of tracking from some of her moves, and combos became a lot less consistent as far as damage goes. So that's my worst 5 characters in the game. Next,
My list is kind of similar to James. I'm not gonna go in depth how James did, but shout out to James. That was a 2-for-1 though. James did it, so I don't have to do it. So I do Bears. I'll do so Bears. It's not a lot of I'll do Eliza because she's still kind of terrible to me.
Eliza.
I'll do Bears, Eliza. I'll do Giga.
Giga.
I don't know, man. I feel like they gotta even like the bottom tier characters still kind of good. You know what I mean?
Right. You only got 2 more.
So who I say? I say the Bears, Gigas.
Bears, Gigas, and Eliza.
You know, I remember when Safina first dropped, I was like, man, Safina she fucking terrible. Like, that's not true.
That's not
Yeah.
Broken.
No, but you know what's crazy? I guess because I hate the character so much, it's like I wanted her in the top 5 worst, but she in the fucking top 5 best. Like, shit crazy.
She's in the top 10 for sure.
You take that cancel from her, she'll be bottom 5.
Oh yeah, I agree.
But I don't know, man. It's like they got a couple of characters. Like, I mean, you can say, well, I ain't gonna. I was
You
about
got
to
2 more. You got 2 more. Number 4.
I'm about to put your characters in there, James. Nah, I'm just playing.
I thought you were gonna.
Nah, word up though. I feel like Eddie could be top 5 words.
Really?
Yeah.
He can't be. Well, I mean, you think so?
Yeah.
So number 4 is Eddie then.
If you got
I understand why you would think that though.
But you gotta know the matchup too. But
you gotta know the matchup. The Eddie player, in order for Eddie player to be good, they have to know the game and the characters of the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you don't know the character you're facing with Eddie has nothing to hold him up. If they know Eddie, you're fucked. Because anytime you go on a relaxed or handstand, you're getting hit.
I'm gonna finish my list. I'm gonna finish my list with somebody that got some recent buffs.
Oh no.
And that's Katarina.
I knew he was gonna go there.
He
was gonna go there.
Yeah.
I knew it. I was like, God.
Let me tell you why. Katarina can't do shit in range 2 and 3. But down 4 3+4, and you could bait it. You could backdash and bait down 4 3+4. It's -13. You can launch it with certain characters. Like she's still
-14, bud.
-14.
Oh, it's -14. Okay, so that was a nerf. That was a nerf then.
So low
class -14 ever since 7.0.
The only thing that was very different with Katarina, but it's not like she's not completely changed all around though. Like the biggest difference is her running 3 instead of being +1 on blood, it's +6.
I played somebody online and they did the running 3 and I was like, what the fuck?
It's +6, and then her they gave her knee, her down forward 4. It's now +4 on hit, +4 on hit.
Right. So
And
it's what that leads to you. What's your top? What's your
top 5 worst? Like, she can get all them buffs. Don't mean shit. If you play against a Katarina player, she's still gonna have to do them same lows as launch points. All her lows, launch points, all of them.
Right, and she's stuffable too. Now, what about your top 5? Let's go.
Top
5 worst.
Worse. I have the Bears, obviously, because I mean they're trash, big hit boxes, and they're trolly characters.
Right.
Giga's 4, I would think so, because even with the buffs, it's not sufficient enough for him to be a sustainable character in competitive play.
Right.
3. I will agree with Chloe here because yeah, she does have big damage, but like I said, she's way too linear and too predictable. 4, I'm gonna put Lars. I mean, he only has mids. I mean, okay, full crouch down forward too. I'll counter it. I'm like, whatever. And
Right.
the new backlash. Oh, it's like, really?
Right.
5. This is gonna be a spicy take. I'm just gonna have to do this one because of Rob, but I gotta put Anna on that list. I gotta put Anna.
Oh my God. Anna?
I have to put Anna on this list. Here's why. Because the last few patches that Namco has put out, they had to fix her Chaos Judgment mix-up about, 4 times, if I'm right? 3 or 4 times? The last few patches?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would put but I mean, I understand. No, definitely.
Nah, wait. Well, Anna, I will say this. Anna is kind of bad, and I never like even when I was doing with her, when I was playing with her and I was doing good, like she got to be at least the top 10 worst characters on the game.
She's aggressive overhaul. That's all she is. If she can get the jump on you, she got you.
Doing the gimmick, she like a gimmicky type. You know what I'm saying? Like if you fall for that bullshit, but if you know how to play against it, she can't do shit. You know what I mean? She can't do nothing. So
she gets nullified. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's kind of like Katarina. Like Katarina could do certain shit. If you can shut her down, if you can space her out, she can't do nothing.
It's like once you take away 1 or 2 things from her, she can do nothing. Yeah. Next, Jordan. Bottom 5 characters.
All right, well, Steve's getting in just now.
Oh, snap, for real?
Oh, God.
Yep, Steve just got in here.
He's in here.
Connecting to the audio. My bad.
Connect him in.
All right, there he is.
We'll put the light on.
Yeah, it's only 6 o'clock in Cali right now, so.
I got the lights off, bro.
Oh, I see him moving around and shit. Hold on.
No, hold on. I think it's. Yeah. I think. Trying to see if his boom mic works.
He's still muted. Yeah, he's still muted.
Steve, try to toggle with your audio settings.
Let me see. Hold on.
Tasty Steve, baby.
Let me see. Hold on. I just told him he was muted.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, yeah. Tell him to take the mute button off just in case. If he had.
PC, so he might have
No. He's on PC. Yeah.
Yeah. He should be fine, but we're not getting any audio from him.
What's up with the audio?
Yeah, he's got to fix his audio.
Hold on.
No mute button, huh?
It's on mute.
No, I'm good.
Testing.
No, hold on. I'm still on. Y'all hear me?
Come on, Steve.
This shit muted.
Steve, come on. Oh, wait.
He said, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Who's echoing right now?
Can't be me. They still going hard in Tekken in there. I'm happy I don't hear anybody complaining right now. Dustin's actually not complaining about anything right now. Neither is guy.
James, you finally cut your light on, huh?
Finally cut my light on, man. I'm tired of being in the dark, you know?
You're looking like the Grim Reaper and shit earlier.
I was in a dark place, you know? I was in a dark place, man, you know? Had to get it right, baby, you know?
God damn it, Steve. Come on.
Come on, Steve. What's up, baby?
Come on, Steve.
I think he's trying to figure out how you do the let me see.
His mic. It's probably his mic.
I'm saying like, cause I'm not too familiar with
audio from you, man. Like none whatsoever. Do you have Zoom connected to your correct mic?
Yeah, that's what. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
we go. Yeah, I got this weird ass task cam, bro. Oh, I can't even tell if I can see it.
There
or
we
not.
go.
I got this
There we
weird
go.
ass task cam, so I be using it for all this other shit, and I have to switch it between modes and stuff. So my bad, y'all.
No, you're
Oh, no
good.
problem, bro.
How's it going out there, Steve? I don't know time since I've seen you. Since like
Oh yeah, it's
Texas.
been some years.
Yeah, like Texas Showdown, man.
Mm-hmm. You been all right?
Yeah, I've been doing good, man.
What's good, bro?
What's goody, man?
Man, chilling, man. You know, chilling. We was waiting on Tasty Steve, bro. I said, man, Tasty Steve might be eating right now. Y'all don't
Bro, I
understand.
legit, I'm gonna tell you right now. I stopped doing another meeting and I grabbed this bowl and I came in here to jump on the call with y'all, man. Real shit. What's good?
Real shit, bro.
What's
You a
good,
real
though,
one.
man?
You been a real one.
That's what's up, man. We was talking. We talked about a bunch of different stuff earlier, you know, and we was talking about the top two. Like top two. We said top two commentators.
Top two commentators, yeah.
Oh
And I was
shit.
like, you know, you made the list twice. You made the list twice.
Hey, that's what I'm talking
Steve, bro,
about. That's
that's
love. That's
accomplishment,
love.
bro.
I appreciate that.
Somebody
Yeah.
better clap for this man.
No, that's
told him,
love. That's
I told
love.
him
I
that you was
appreciate
he's
that.
one of my favorite. I told him he's one of my favorite. I said, man, because he be lit. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll push you out the chair. All
Yeah,
kind of
bro.
Like,
Y'all
That
gotta
shit
remember,
legit,
man. Y'all gotta remember, like them dudes that you was playing with, yo, Rob, them dudes that you was playing with, like them, like that's blood right there, man. They ain't blood, but that's blood right there. Cause like I met them in the arcade playing Tekken Tag 1, bro. Like those are
Damn,
the
real
same
talk.
people. Those are the same fucking people, man. Like my boy DJ, that dude is like my big brother. I remember when I met him, he bought his baby mama, my big sister, his wife Keisha was with him in the tilt. And he had his son Keandre in the stroller while we was playing Tekken 5, bro. Real talk. And I went back to St. Louis maybe like 2 years ago. And I was outside. I was talking to the dude, Dedrick, right? And some dude came and tapped me on the shoulder, and he was like this much taller. I'm like, man, if you don't get the fuck up. And he was like, yo, Uncle Steve, it's me. I'm like, God damn it, man. You got to give me your name. You can't be walking up on me. I almost knocked your tall ass out. Can't be doing like, come on, man. And it's like, you have like that kind of stuff means a lot to me, man. Like that's why I'm the people that I'm around the whole nine, man. That's why like I was raised playing Tekken.
Real talk.
That's why I hold this shit so close, bro.
Never forget where you came from, man. That's the real.
Yeah, you can't forget Tekken. Tekken is like a way of life, bro. Tekken is truly a way of life for a lot of people. Tekken saves some lives, I'm sure. Tekken
Bro,
saves
I'm
some
telling
lives.
you. Yeah, man.
You know, it's one of those things where if you grew up like I did, I grew up in the hood, you know, I'll be honest with you, you know, that's sometimes the only thing I had. That was my pastime.
Facts.
You know, that's my pastime, running in with the cousins, talking shit, you know, and that's what it comes to this. So let me ask you something, Steve. So how'd you get started in Tekken? How'd you get started in, I know you said with the homies, but how'd you get started competitively?
Oh,
Were
okay.
you competitive at the beginning?
So I never was like, what ended up happening was like, I didn't know that like St. Louis Tekken was a thing. I did not know. It was just me and my boy. We would legit be like, we'd take our little like $20. We'd get all G'd up and we'd go to the mall. Cause you know, we might pick up some girls too. You know what I'm saying? Like on some realness. Like, we gonna go to the mall. We finna play the game. But first we gonna take a lap around the mall, see if I can get some numbers, right?
Absolutely.
Go back downstairs. It was real out there, bro. I was buying Pokemon cards. I'm gonna tell you some G shit, and I ain't ashamed to say it, bro. I go buy Pokemon cards, and I see a girl. I remember a girl. She was bad. I legit wrote her number. She wrote her number on the Pokemon card. She's like, you don't care, you just bought this? I'm like, bro, this is a comment. I can get plenty of these. Put your number on there. Boom, boom, bam. Went down. I'm telling you right now, bro. Like, but like that's the life that like people don't understand. That it's not many people, I should say, that understand that part of the culture of what we do, right?
No, not at all.
Glorified and looking at this other shit that they don't get, that like we have a lot of culture built in, you know.
Absolutely. And the thing with Tekken, you know, like you say, being at the mall, that was cultural right there.
Yep.
That was like, okay, I'm at the mall chilling, playing Tekken, but I'm doing other shit too.
Yeah.
I mean, Tekken is part of that, but I'm still doing other shit. But at the same time, I actually came here to play Tekken, but I'm seeing what's up on other things too. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like a daily thing, a daily routine, you know?
Facts.
So we got that's my big dog James, man. Jay Winters, man.
Hey, Jay Winters.
But I didn't see with Steve at final round a couple of times.
Let me give him the background, James. So I'm from, I'm from New Orleans, right? So James from that, you know what I'm saying? So me and James were playing around the same time. We started playing around the same time.
Right.
When Katrina came, I went to Texas for 2 years. So when I left Texas and came back to Louisiana, first of all, Texas has some strong ass Tekken players. Let's just throw that out
Oh
there.
yeah, facts. For years they have been holding it down and taking, but you don't know that till you get out there, right?
So you get out there.
That's fact.
Down.
But what's crazy is I didn't know that James knew Crow, and I didn't know he knew him. So when I came back to Louisiana, I played James. We played like 100 games. We was going
Right.
at it, you know what I'm saying? I'm
That's
like,
what I'm fucking talking about.
yeah, this is James. That was 5.0, right?
That was 5.0, the broken shit.
Yeah, the bro, we was trying to
Bro, that shit was mad, bro. Man,
Mad broken, mad fun.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Me and my homie, and this is a real story. I can get these people. I can contact these people. When Tekken 5 came out on PlayStation, right? We was still going to the tilt. It came out day one. Me and my homie Rob, shout out to my nigga Rob. Man, we played 500 matches of King versus Raven. I was King, he was Raven. I played that matchup 500, literally 500. It said on the screen. I'm telling you right now, that's how much I'm going in. Like, there was no stopping when I got Tekken, bro.
Dude, that shit was out of control. That shit's out of control. That was actually the fastest release to home console, Tekken 5. That shit came out quick. People was praying for that shit. Please come on. You know, and then you get the arcade.
Then DR came out on PS3 too.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
You know, it's crazy. I tell people, you know, they tell about online versus offline. I'm like, bro, I played offline when it didn't exist.
It didn't it was no online, bro.
The first online was Tekken 5 DR. I played Tag 1, I played Tekken 4, I played 5.0 early release when it was in arcades when you could bring your controller to the arcade and shit and play with it.
Right. Oh, that shit was deep.
This is all before Tekken 5 DR online on PS3. You see what I'm saying? So I've been playing for almost 20 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Damn. See, that's where I'm at. Like, the first thing I did, like, I just went down to the tilt, and my first competitive Tekken was Tekken Tag. And like, when I went down to the tilt to play, like, it was Sean was there, this dude Hatman was there, fucking Slips was there, Shin was there, like fucking STL Bad Boy was there. Like, and I didn't know. Yeah, I don't know who any of these niggas are. I'm like, I'm just in the I'm like, bro, what are they doing? Like, and I'm looking at like Hatman and them do just frames and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he's like, you'll get there one day, and bodies me and walk off. I was like, yo, I'm trying to get that good. Cause like that was my introduction, bro. They spanked my ass and just left. And the arcade was empty. And I was just standing there holding my motherfucking pockets like, what the hell just happened? And like that was what made me say, you know what, I need to get better. And Tekken 5 was actually my first Tekken tournament. It was Tekken 5 because Tekken Tag was just me learning the fundamentals, understanding like movement and spacing and just the, like general fundamentals of like on the competitive side. Like I've been playing since Tekken 2, but I didn't know what the fuck I was doing in Tekken 2. And on top of that, it was Tekken 2, not Tekken 1. So
yeah. Tekken 2, you know, Tekken 2 was that demo you played on PlayStation and service merchandise.
Exactly. I had the demo disc, bro.
Oh my God, the PlayStation Underground days.
RIP to the GOAT. Right. Everybody wanted them goddamn discs, bro. I still want them goddamn discs.
Yeah, those were all on those PlayStation magazines from back in the day.
So Steve, let me ask you, bro, because earlier we talked about like state versus state, like team, like team will pair up against this team, and you know, like I said, everybody when they think Louisiana, they're like, man, how boy rock. That's all they think about.
Yeah,
what they don't know is we got a lot of killers out here that's on that level with me. that'll fuck some shit up. So it's like niggas they don't know. You know, they got a nigga in the cut named Isaiah. He a big dog. They got Jay Winters. They got a bunch of strong ass players out here that so I feel like we'll pair up against a lot of good teams. You know what I mean? Like state versus state line. So
I was thinking the same, right? We got to remember, like, that's one of the reasons I really like traveling and doing like the Tekken shit, because
hell yeah,
Tekken is one of the games that I've been in longest competitive. Don't get me wrong, I play a lot of games. Like when I traveled for my first Tekken tournament, I played Guilty Gear, Tekken, and I played Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. I played all those games at a high enough level to compete, and like Tekken was the thing that I had the most roots with because like I had people around me that actually played the game. Like Guilty Gear, I had to go drive 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Third Strike, it was literally just two niggas in the basement. So it was like, that was the most important part of like me learning. That was my first part of community.
Right.
People don't know that, bro. Like they don't know, like it's different. Like even in California, because in St. Louis, man, like we would just go bomb out the homie house and straight just be beat her all night playing video game. We actually got one of our homies evicted one time because we were so loud playing. And we always played till like 4 a.m. But the same thing goes for like, I traveled around to see all these other strong communities. That's why I was really happy when they was like, yo, Tekken World Tour gonna be in New Orleans. And I'm like, bro, that's gonna be the first time. That's gonna be the first time the international competition is gonna get a taste of some outside you right outside where people like, oh, everybody play Tekken her, and you gonna go down to New Orleans and get fucking bopped because you get to see all these new players that play a completely different way, and they've been ingrained in Tekken a different way. That's why I personally believe, I think that's why Pakistan and them pop up so hard, because they've made their skill like so refined by playing each other that when they did come out, they was hella like, now Arsenal, everybody you can't even not mention his name in Tekken now.
Well, keep in mind, Steve, that even like I remember watching like the Score documentary of Arslan Ash. Asim was the first one to say when he immigrated from Pakistan to the UK, he was saying you gotta watch out for Arslan Ash because this guy's gonna be something. It's gonna be something special.
No, that's facts.
Wow.
It was a lot of people telling me about that. It was a lot of people like that. You're right. Like that was the rumor. Like people were like, yeah, man, you think he's good, but wait till this dude Arslan Ash come out. And everybody's like, man, what the fuck, Arslan Ash, man, whatever. And now this motherfucker's a double Evo champion. So,
double Evo champion.
So talking about the Tekken World Tour, Steve, do you think it's still going to be in New Orleans next year, or do you think they're going to move somewhere else?
Man, I really hope so. Real shit. Because I was telling Rob, because Rob came on and played with the boys.
Right.
I was telling him, I was like, bro, I ain't never been to New Orleans. And you mean to tell me I ain't been to fucking Europe and England and Thailand and Japan and everywhere. I ain't been to New Orleans? Bro, come on, man. And I'm going to tell you some real shit. I was telling Rob this. I had homies that don't even play video games coming from the Lou. Like, bro, we down the street. And they look at the photos. Like, they be like, Steve, where was you at? I'm like, nigga, I was over in fucking Korea on some hangout shit, bro. And like, I wanted to do that. I'm trying to do that here because even JDCR and all of them, like Saint and all of them, they like to do that shit too. And on top of that, like, I'm a turn-up boy. If I go someplace with a lot of culture, my nigga, I'm outside. I'm outside,
especially in New Orleans, especially if we had that final this year, I mean, we would have been turning up in New Orleans. We would have had a second. We would have had a second line in. I want down them in
to
Bourbon.
Keep it in. I want them to keep it in New Orleans. Like I really, really, really hope. Like I might have to do some digging. I might have to ask myself, like, yo, so we running it back in New Orleans, right? We didn't really get our fair shot.
We just gotta tell Majin just to pull some more strings because do more favors for the New Orleans boys.
So
we talked about that earlier. We talked about that earlier. Like, man, they gotta, even next year if they start CWT next year, you gotta put it back in New Orleans. Like, we not fucking with it. Put it back in New Orleans.
It would have to, but it will have to start early as in March because you have to think because of Japan situation in regards with the Olympics in the summer.
I don't give a fuck when it starts. I'm talking about the finals.
I know. No, but here's the thing. But it's going to be like very modified though. That's the way I see it. Like instead of like having like a Big Ten system, they could probably can limit competitors to go either 12 or 15. That's the way I see it. If you were to push the Tekken World Tour schedule, like the start till March.
Yeah. Well, I mean, think about it on like the circle scale, right? You're right. Like we don't really have a defined season 100%, right? We really don't. So it's more about like making it fit in a time where people can feel like they get enough like a chance to learn and fucking play in these tournaments and like actually rank up. Because when you said like, yo, JW, when he was like, yo, man, it's a Tekken is a different kind of game. That's what it is. Like you need like you gotta adjust to a bunch of shit in Tekken. Absolutely. One of the reasons I love Tekken is because it's one of the only fighting games that has held its like its legacy skill. Like, don't get me wrong, it ain't like Tekken tag level, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's so many things fundamentally that still hold true for Tekken that it is the game. And I play a lot of fucking games. I play a lot of games, and I can tell you right now, it's one of the only games out there that holds true to its legacy where people that played the game years ago just come back and be like, yo, I'm in this shit. It's like riding a bike. One of few, bro. Flat.
It's like riding a bike.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Steve, man, because Steve, me and you was playing. We was playing online last night.
Oh shit! What happened, man?
Wait.
What happened though? I mean, he came to the first off. Hold on. First off, let me say this part though. So my boy Rob, I hit Rob up. I'm like, yo, Rob, man, you know I fuck with you, man. Come and play video games with the boys, right? Because like one of the reasons I did that, like just to give y'all a little history, like Spiro, right? Spiro came to St. Louis when he was like 15, 16 years old. People always ask me why I'm tight with Spiro. But the thing is, I've known Spiro since, if he's 16, I'm 36 now, bro. So we known each other at least 10, 15 years. So it's like, I want to invite the homies to play with the other homies because I know that these motherfuckers good. On top of that, like, we all got meshable personalities where we could just sit there and talk shit. And I'd even told Rob, I'm like, bro, we ain't finna do nothing but talk shit and play Tekken. So he came to the room, right? Rob came to the room playing first to fives. He lose the first to five to Jody. He wins the second first to five, and then he played Rick and he won that first to five. Then he played me and he whooped my ass first to five. Now I want this to be on goddamn record. I want it to be on the goddamn record. I was not intending to play. That was not what I was there to do. Stop fucking laughing at me.
Yeah, you were saying, I haven't played Tekken all day. Well, I watched
day.
you
was in there, so you fucking know. I ain't played shit all day. I don't even know who that was. If I find you, you motherfucker, that was a setup. Don't let me find out it was one of y'all motherfuckers. I will go back and look at the archive. Jordan, you kind of quiet over there. Nigga, I'm looking at you.
Might have been Jordan.
But yeah, man.
Probably
so he came and spanked me, right? And I told her, I was like, bro, you gotta let me warm up. That was my first game. So we go to the King of the Hill room. But you know what I'm saying? That's when I start waking up. I start getting geared up, and I had the most wins in the King of the Hill room. But then when I was getting them wins, that's when I started to wake up. But then I ran into him the other night. I'm gonna let you have the rest, Rob. You tell him what happened.
Oh boy.
I don't know if it was last night or the night before that, but I don't know. He like
amnesia.
I played him. No, he got promoted off me, I think. Or one of them.
I got Tekken guy. I got Tekken guy.
You got the second guy.
No, huh, Steve?
No, wait, James. Imagine if he got it off of Dustin. Do you think of the song?
Damn, so Steve, who I was playing with? Because I switched characters, I think. So I was playing with a certain character.
So first he was playing with, I think it was Brian or something.
Nah, hell no, man.
Hell no. No. It was somebody you was playing with first, and then you was playing Leroy. You played Leroy first, and then you switched to Negan.
No. Hell no. My Leroy Tekken guy prime, so you tripping. Hold on, wait.
I'm
talking about rank. You talking about in the You talking about when we was just playing like in the King of Hill, or you talking about?
No, I'm talking about when after the King of the Hill. You fucked me up in the King. I mean, I had a few wins in the King of the Hill.
I was playing Negan afterwards, yeah.
So we played Leroy, and like I think I got like I think I beat you like it was like 5-2, 5-3 or something like that. I can't remember. Don't quote me on that. But I know you switched, right? And I knew what happened because I won. And I was like, he finna go switch. I know. I was like, he finna go switch. And then I went out and I went back in the room. Boom, here come this motherfucker with the Negan. I'm like, this goddamn Negan. Because I don't fight Negan like that. I do not fight Negan like that. So I only know a little bit. Yeah, so we were definitely going back and forth. But I was doing pretty well. I got my Tekken God Prime. I ain't gonna pop shit. But I definitely get my rank up versus the boy. But the games is damn good, though.
Respect.
It's always respect. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't talk shit.
Somebody max Steve out.
Man, what did I say? I said
hold on. I think Rob, can you explain the meme with the whole max me out? I don't think Steve knows the story.
First, Steve.
I'm listening.
Steve, so you see the cup, right?
Yeah.
So I be sauced up, right? So I scream from time to time. I don't scream every day, but I scream from time to time. So
right.
One day I'm playing online rank. Like this is like Leroy. This is broken version, right? Right, James?
Vanilla Leroy.
Vanilla Leroy.
Vanilla. So can't nobody fuck with me in vanilla. Like I'm out of control at this point.
Yeah. I can tell
you and Leroy out of control.
Yeah, both of us we was. So I'm already maxed out, right? So I'm playing against Ty. I run into Ty, right? I think Ty from New Jersey or somewhere. Where you from?
Philly.
So he was playing with Brian, and I think I beat him like 3 straight. But I'm in here, I'm drinking and shit, I'm turned up, and ain't nobody in the room. I'm just online, and I'm screaming.
Yeah.
I'm in this bitch, man, max me out. I'm just talking shit, right, to myself. Max me out. You hear me? So
He's there at the
the
counter.
shit just
Just throw
like
all
low
the stuff
key
on the counter. Max me out. So
yeah,
it's dope. I said, max me out, man. Stop talking to me, man. Max me out. You heard what I said, boy.
But you know what's crazy, Steve? The shit went viral, but I think old boy Ty got mad because he was the victim. Ty was the victim.
No,
Max me out.
I'll finish this
Max
one
me
here.
out.
It was the funniest part because Ty put a freaking tweet after he run a set with Rob. It was like in regards to like Leroy, and then and then once that clip was out, I was like, I told Rob a couple weeks later when we went to our locals, I was like, Rob, it's a damn shame this clip did not go viral. This would have been a Tekken beat for 2020 for sure.
Hell
Steve,
yeah, bro.
Steve,
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna retweet that shit.
Steve, you my nigga, right? So look, check this out. You know I play the big dog characters, like the top tier characters, right?
Facts.
But you play some of my lower tier characters too.
No,
Niggas don't understand. Son. Like
bro,
I'm really good. I'm good with like 20 characters. I don't have
First
to play.
off, this goes back to what I was saying, man. Like this goes right back to what I was saying. And yo, James, real talk. That's the same shit. Like when you play these other games, it's some legacy shit. It's not just it. I mean, don't get me wrong. The character's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm old, bro. I'm never like. Don't get me wrong. That shit gonna be stupid, but I ain't gonna be online. Man, that shit waggable, blah blah blah. No, nigga, I'm finna play. Like, cause
already
you don't nerf it, but you still gonna have to deal with it in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like that's one of the things that lost. But that's how I know, like Robert, that boy was taught right. That boy was fucking taught right because he knows how to play. I could tell by the way he moved. I could tell him like, man, and I could tell by the way he adjusts to certain things too. And he legit don't let shit rock twice. I'm down like, bro, I can't even open this motherfucker. You know how you gotta draw. You're like, man, I can't even open this motherfucker. That's what happened the first time I played. Right, I'm like, come on, nigga, let me in. He's like, nah,
let me
bro.
in, no.
Bro, this is a brand new pickle jar, G. You ain't getting it here, bro. You're gonna need an extra arm for this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Eating that. Click.
I'm
yeah,
telling you,
bro. Yeah. Man, I gotta ask you, Steve, though, man. Man, you one of the, I want to say you one of the top commentaries. Once again, shout out to Steve, Tasty Steve. Man, how do you, is that your main job? Or, because I mean, like I said, you want to top. How'd you even get into that? They wanted you, or you said, hey, I want to start doing this? So,
like, real talk, like, it was one of those things where, like, you got to remember, man, I'm a transplant, man. Like, I ain't born in Cali. I'm a St. Louis nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Already,
I'm MO. I'm MO bound, STL all day, every day. Walnut Park, little crack town. That's where I'm from, you know what I'm saying?
Already.
And I never forget it, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna sit here and say I'm pumping it, but the fact of the matter is, man, like, when I came to California, it was a whole different thing. And I came out here to, like, kind of survive, you know what I'm saying? But, like, what ended up happening was I was working at an arcade, bro, cleaning up fucking vomit in bathrooms and shit, and, like, having to catch the bus home in the middle of the night because it was fucking a 45-minute drive, and it was a 3-hour bus ride to get to work, and then it was a 4-hour bus ride to get home. Right. I did that shit to survive in California, but I never stopped doing what I wanted to do, which is play video games. I kept going to arcades, bro. Like, people always, like, and this is on some positive shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell y'all this, like, I was definitely in a hard spot, but I always continued to do what I love, which is play games.
Still enjoyed it.
Bro, that's because it's what I do. So I still continue to go to like Super Arcade, right? And you know when Sukin, yo, Rob, you remember when Sukin came in the chat and he was talking shit?
So, Sukin user,
yeah, Sukin user, not real shit. And I'm telling y'all the truth. The way that I started, I got cool with Sukin was because I used to watch Tekken tag videos of Sukin. I still got the DVD downstairs. I used to watch that shit and fall asleep to that shit, but I never knew what he looked like. That nigga Lay was on some extra shit, bro. And I used to watch that motherfucker play at Evo every night before. I was like, bro, this dude is on some extra shit. And I was out here, and that was when I was like 15, 16. So I moved out to Cali, and I'm going to Super Arcade. I met Alex Valle. I met like Watson. I met like Rip. I'm meeting all these people I never thought I'd meet. And I met this same dude about 4 times, and we were shooting the shit. I don't mean to talk y'all ear off, but I want to tell y'all.
No, let us know.
So, and I've been talking to this dude for like 3 or 4 times since I had been there. And one time he just stopped and be like, yo, bro, man, what's your story, bro? And I was like, oh, man. I told him, I was like, man, I'm only here. I want to see if this shit gonna work. It might not work, but you know what I'm saying? I might have to leave because, I ain't got that much money. I only had enough money to get a ticket back to St. Louis, like on some real shit. That just let you know, like I was out in this motherfucker grinding. I wasn't out here playing. I ain't even have a console legit for like 3 years, G. I had to go places to play games. But, shout outs to the homies Paul and them because they was always letting me play. But what ended up happening was fast forward, he legit at the end of the conversation, we was talking shit, cracking jokes, and he was like, yo, man, what's your deal? I said, I might have to leave. He said, yo, if push come to shove and you need a job, if you really need a fucking job, and he's like, and I mean this, no matter what, he said, no matter what time of day,
Right.
call me. That's what he gave me his number right then and there. Straight, and
Wow.
I ain't no punch. That's why, like, I put that shit on Twitter, and he was like, yo, Steve, man, you came out here and you fought your way up. I was like, nigga, I'm still getting fucked up out here. But on the same note, like, those are the people that I play with. And I would not have been able to, like, survive out there if I didn't meet, like, see with my own. And I told him, like, I met him. I'm like, he told me his name. He's like, oh, my name's Sukin. And I'm like, oh, my fucking God, you Sukin? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, so you the Evo playing Lay King, that's you? He was like, yeah.
Crazy Lay.
That's motherfucking, that's some universal magic shit, bro. Because you never in a million years think that you're going to cross paths with somebody like that. And it's one of the reasons I always show love, because you never fucking know. But the reason that I'm still in California, and the only reason that I even got to this point was because I had that kind of support. Sukin is a real one just because of that. That's actually how I got started. Yeah, I just worked there until I got fucking on, bro.
That's real, bro. That's real talk, man. That just shows that, you know, people think video games is just pastime, but like I said, it's a way of life, man. That shit could change your life. When you're in a dark spot, that might bring the only light you have.
Bro,
you know?
Facts.
You know?
That's real shit.
Talk.
Yep.
So,
nah,
you know,
man,
a lot of times, you know, you can't downplay a person playing video game. Hell, I mean, this goddamn quarantine, I bet the gamers wasn't bored.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, people like, man, I don't know what to do. I'm like, man, y'all better get a fucking hobby, nigga. I got books, I got video game, bro. I'm straight, bro. I'm still like, damn, they might lift this quarantine. I can't even finish Final Fantasy VII. Nigga, that's how I'm thinking. Right, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely one of those things, man. You're right. You show it right, man. Yo, you over here, yo, James, bro. You over here dropping bars. You be wearing a robe, carrying around tablets where you stay at, or what, bro? You on some extra shit, man.
Steve, he's from Cajun country, so there's a fine line difference between living in Cajun country and living in in New Orleans. There's a really good difference.
Absolutely, but I
Jay Winter's a legend, man.
Yeah, I've been around, man. I'm gonna tell you a story, man. When the PlayStation, so Tekken Tag 1 had came out on the Japanese PlayStation. Me and my boy BMW, shout out to him, Barry Moretz. He helped write the Tekken 3 original strategy guide. Was living here in Louisiana in Lafayette. He got me on Tekken, and what happened was he said, "Hey man, you want to take that drive to Cali? From here, 22 hours and a half drive." And I said, "Shit." I said, "Man, I ain't doing nothing. I'm 17. I'm 16. I begged my mom if I can go. You know, I should be able to go anyway. So she let me go. We went get Tekken Tag 1. To get Tekken Tag 1
y'all drove to California?
We came all the way to California to get the only Japanese PlayStation that the dude could get.
What the fuck? That's some legendary shit.
We went and get that shit. We played with Q-Dog. Q-Dog, old school. It was Q-Dog, and I believe who else was out there? Castell was out there, and
damn, Castell?
And Cat Lord rode with us.
Damn, let's go. That's not some legendary shit. That's actually legendary.
Go to Tekken Tag 1 on the Japanese PlayStation. Because that shit used to release almost a year before on Japanese PlayStation.
I already know. And they had doper covers too. The cover for fucking Tekken Tag on Play, bro. That shit is magic, bro. I'm trying to get posters of that shit still to this day.
Fucking right. And I mean, you know, we did that shit. And I mean, at that point, I knew I was a Tekken head. When we did that, I knew I was dealing with Tekken heads. And that's who I was going to deal with for a long part of my life, because I felt like they made me happy. And we had the same common interests and the same goals. So I love all my Tekken brothers, you know? It's real.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. That's real. That's definitely some real life shit.
I told you, man. Jay Winter started around the same time as me.
Yeah,
you know, he had a different path. He had a different path as me, but he ran across the same.
That was it.
That's facts. Hey, bro.
Say James.
That's real
James.
shit.
Did you say Crow came to your house and y'all played like a lot of games?
Dude, let me tell you, at Evo Champ back to back, Crow came to my house. It was during the Tekken 5 days. This guy chilling with me, eating cereal. Going to the bathroom every 10 minutes for some reason.
My man got a small bladder, bro.
All right, we chilling. That's my dog, man. Shout out to Crow, man. Chris, you know. But we chilling, man. He's like, man, I love these casinos in Louisiana. So I'm chilling, getting my ass whipped, loving every minute of it. I remember my boy Lex on the couch. He's like, I'm going to run Tekken with y'all. He got tired of getting his ass whipped over 20, 30 games. It's 8 o'clock at night. Me and Crow chilling on his couch playing Tekken. Next thing you know, it's 7:33 in the morning.
Yep, that's what happened.
And,
That's what happened. That's the
guess
vortex,
what?
bro.
I only won 3 games. Sunday, I only won 3 games.
Damn.
He whipped
Hey,
my
what
ass.
do? Say, James.
I would never
James.
been as good as I am.
James.
What's up?
So me and James, we went to Texas, right? We went to
Uh-huh.
Core House. DJ Core. He was like,
Right.
this when Core was hot though. This I'm talking about money matches. He running over everything. He beat
Core
everybody.
was back then.
Man, Core, man. Look, and I thought I was the hot shit. I'm talking about, yeah. Man,
Oh shit, bro! Let me tell
When
you.
Core was a
He
schlank.
said, man, Core beat by it.
When Core was a schlank.
Look, Hot
That
Boy
man
Rob.
beat me, James. But you know what's crazy though? Like, and I credit Core and Crow and like a lot of Texas players because they taught me like defense and like spacing and all. Like I ain't know none of that shit, man. I just knew combo.
Yeah.
Right.
It's more to Tekken than combo.
It got deeper.
Facts. Yo,
that's cool.
it's you gonna be playing Tekken sometimes where you ain't gonna even get a combo. You gonna have to poke them to death, and you can't take block damage. People don't understand that. Like they don't like people who don't play Tekken. They don't know about that. Hey, you don't get no chip damage. I mean, you do, and it's some very very small like situations. But for the most part, you out there, you playing defense in the wild. You got a sword and shield. Like, yo, what's up? You know.
Absolutely.
I credit Texas though. They helped me out a lot.
Right, man. Rob's original idea was.
I ain't gonna lie, I took that shit to another level though.
Yeah, hey, that's what you supposed. Hey, real shit. That's what you're supposed to. If and that's what I do, man. If you ever travel somewhere, if you ever like in a spot where you know, like, man, these motherfuckers probably finna whoop my ass, you better take every one of the take that information and just be better off of it. That's the power of the fighting game community, man. Because you don't need like there's so many ways to obtain knowledge and like learn shit. So it's like if you are a person that has to get hands on to be better, you have that opportunity to do so. If you want to like go and like read a bunch of shit to get better, you could do that too. Or you can merge both of them and be like the ultimate fucking being and be like, well, nigga, I can fight you and I know exactly what you can and can't do. That shit you get from like playing with people, getting experience, having people that, you know, have already played that route and going to play in these different territories.
Absolutely. I mean, I told Rob he was fortunate, man, to go to the only tournament that happened this year, bro, KIT this year.
Yeah, and I was telling him, I saw him wilding at KIT. I was like, bro.
Hey, the whole crew, right? The whole Louisiana crew was wilding out.
And then like I knew it was true. I knew it was on some realness because my homies like we was talking. And I said, yo, man, y'all see that hot boy Rob dude? I'm like, yeah, that's the homie. They're like, oh, word? I'm like, yeah, man, I met him a few years back. He nice, right? They're like, yeah. Yeah, but that's the thing, bro. That's why I like to do that, man, because it's like, it's more, for me, man, like, this shit is more than just the simple, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is some next level sports shit to me, man. Like, y'all motherfucking prodigies. Oh, shit, hold up. That's my timer, bro. Like y'all prodigies, man. You got to remember, man, it's not a lot of people that's going to have the amount of information that like coming from a legacy game like Tekken that's playing video games right now. Y'all motherfuckers are gold, man. And never forget that shit because this shit is not easy what we do, man. Don't ever second guess and think that the stuff that we doing is looked at any lightly. If you ever told somebody how good, ask somebody how good they are at interactive chess. Where you have to, you're literally like breaking down what somebody else can and can't do and why they would and wouldn't do it in fucking lightning speeds, my nigga. Like people don't get that. They don't understand what that requires to do at a consistent, at a high level basis in the shit that we do. So for me, I feel like it's only a matter of time for they know for real, you know? So,
hey, look, I want to say this, you heard me? I want to, first of all, Steve, you my nigga, right? And
facts.
I appreciate you for coming on. This is our second episode here. We're gonna keep going for sure.
Hey, you better, man. You better. Y'all already heard now.
We're gonna keep
already heard now.
Yeah, for real. So we're gonna close it out today. But like anybody got some last words for Steve before we close it out?
Man, so I just want to ask Steve, like, go ahead.
We were talking about some broke ass shit in Tekken 5. So what do you think is more broken? Do you think there's some like more broken shit in Tekken 7? Or do you think Tekken 5 had way more broken shit?
Tekken 5.
Tekken 5 for sure?
Tekken 5. Because you gotta remember, bro, like if some shit get broke at Tekken 5, we had to hold that shit. Like it was like, oh bro, you know that's actually an infinite. Well, nigga, see you next year. Like it's like for straight up, like for real. And it's not been many instances where we've had to deal with that. But now if some shit go weird, they can patch that shit out overnight if they really, really, really needed to. So it's not like it's not as bad. When it comes to comparing like what's like what the fuck and what the fuck is definitely Tekken 5 on some Like, yeah,
Absolutely.
it's definitely Tekken
Absolutely,
5.
bro.
So like, what do you like about like some shit that's new with Tekken 7, and what's some new shit in Tekken 7 that you just don't like?
So like once again, like this ain't no cop out, but I'm just one of those dudes. If I like it and I continue to like it, like I'm gonna play that shit. Like I'm always gonna wrap my head around anything new. That's why I'm able to play so many games because I'd never harp on the fact that they take in and leave stuff in, right? And you got to
Respect,
remember,
Steve.
man, that shit can
Respect.
hurt. You know what I'm saying? It can hurt, but I
Yeah.
take my lumps. I get my ass whooped if it means I have a better understanding of, you know what I'm saying, like what's to come. But I will say it's whack as fuck that I gotta look for these tricky ass goddamn rage arts, bro. This rage art shit, the fact that I don't give a fuck about the rage art, but like rage itself definitely kind of cheapens what happens when you're playing like a base game where it's like you don't take block damage, but the pokes become so much stronger. But that's what happened between Tekken Tag and Tekken 7, right? Like they made shit take away more damage because you have 2 life bars, and now shit take away more damage. You got 1 life bar, and you still got to deal with rage. For me, that shit is stupid. I could be winning a whole goddamn match. I could be fucking 2 rounds up with a chip of fucking a fingernail's worth of life. And you be like, I'm going poke. You freak out one time, dead. Like, and don't get me wrong, I still respect. Don't get me wrong, I still respect the fact that somebody made you get to that point, but it's probably just something I ain't used to. 1 and 3, still that shit's whack. So fuck it.
Absolutely.
Oh my
That's
god.
real, man. That's real. That's real. Man, this can't be the last time we have Tasty Steve on here, though, bro.
No.
Yo, man, I tell you what, man, let me take a lap around the sun one more time and we'll run it again. You know what I'm saying?
Heck
We definitely can run it back. You know what I'm saying?
Steve, this is our first real guest, and I wanted he one of us.
Hey,
dig?
facts.
So
We out here, bro. We are
yeah,
actually out in this motherfucker. Don't let nobody tell
I
you.
wanted a real one. I wanted a real one on the first episode before we even venture off, because I know a lot of people, and we're gonna have a lot of more like a bunch of like Tekken players and shit like that on. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
All right, well, yo, man, it's
I
always.
wanted somebody like Steve on the first. Like this is our first, I guess you could say, episode with somebody else, because we ran the episode before. So this is our first this is our first feature episode. You dig? So now Steve, like I said, Steve one of the one of the friends. You dig? He's somebody that he one of the OGs. You dig? He been playing as long as us.
Bro, I'm trying,
Well,
man.
yeah.
I'm trying to put a real shit. Like the only reason I do this is because I'm trying to put on. Like I really want people to see like that we have this kind of like camaraderie, that we have this kind of community. On top of that, man, like I said before, man, this is not like one of those things where I take it for granted, man. I want people to be able to see this. I want to be able to build from this. So nah, man, real shit, Rob. I told Rob the first time I met him, I came up and introduced myself. I'm like, bro, yo, you nice, man. Like I was like, bro, you nice. Like can't knock it, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't never one of those people that like don't give people their flowers when they can't smell them. I'm definitely of the mind to be like, yo, if you think somebody fucking nice, you go tell them like, yo, my nigga, never think for a second that you ain't nice, because I see it, you know what I'm saying? And even if it is just me, it don't mean it's any less because somebody else don't, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, man, I always pay respects. Yo, James, bro, real shit, man. Keep doing what you do. I can see the fucking aura right now, bro. I'm straight up. I'm one of them niggas. I can see the aura, bro. And you've been around, man. So I appreciate what you do for the community.
Most definitely, bro.
I know I'm out here talking, but I see you. I see you. You got the sage mode on, bro. It's some anime shit. I see you.
Man. I appreciate you. Real talk. We gonna definitely run it, man. The next event we gonna run it like no other, bro.
No, I'm gonna need a photo. Real shit. If we ever had an event, bro, we gotta run it.
Oh,
We
I
take
got
photos.
Oh
we
yeah,
motherfucking photos. I'm one of those dudes that I'm like, look, if you only see me one time on the weekend, say, yo, look, let me get my photo now. I'm like,
yeah,
well, shit, let me get my photo now.
I kind of fucked up when I met you. I kind of fucked up. So, but you a real one, Steve. You a real one, Steve.
Because I tell people all the time, bro, if you see me and you want to say something, man, as long as you don't come up to me on no crazy shit, we can run it. And
no, dude, because you have people coming in left and right, dog. That's the thing.
But
because
you are
popular. You a pillar, man. That's some real shit.
Well, yo, man, real shit. Hey, I appreciate y'all just having me on, man. Like, yo, I really do appreciate that, man. Francisco, you already know what it is. Jordan, it's been a minute. Real talk, man. I remember real shit, Jordan. I remember you, bro. It's just been like that. It's been one of them.
From where?
I'm pretty sure I saw you like at a KIT, right?
Yeah, I was at KIT and I was at CEO last year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Don't
I'm
get that quick.
almost certain, bro, because I remember your face. G, I ain't even playing. But all I'm saying is, man, like, keep doing what y'all doing, man. Because like I said, when I say I appreciate y'all, man, I know what it's like to be coming from a scene that, and y'all know y'all got people there and y'all want to push up. Keep doing that shit. Don't let nothing dissuade y'all, man. And I always got y'all back. If I can help, we can definitely
Appreciate that, Steve. It's up, baby.
Yeah.
It's up.
Hey, that's something
Yeah,
I've been
it's up.
trying to do, especially.
Hey,
Even since
Steve, have me on Steam, man. We don't play.
Wait,
Like,
hold on. He's got to add Dustin on Steve first because
All these niggas want to add. Say, Steve. Say,
What's
say,
up?
tell them niggas to play for that. You hear me? Say, y'all niggas, y'all niggas win on ads, y'all.
Yeah, damn right. Y'all fight it out, goddammit.
Hey, just add me because of the aura, bro. I'm gonna hit you up.
Bet. Hit me.
All right, man.
Change
But
your
look,
name to the aura. Yo, man.
Steve,
Real shit.
we appreciate you. You hear me? We
Yes.
appreciate your love.
Always. I appreciate
we gonna
real
Much
shit.
love,
I
man.
appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the support on some real shit. Y'all know y'all can come up to me and say what's up, whatever.
Yeah,
well,
Already,
definitely.
bro.
Yo, y'all be good, man. I'm out of this bad boy. Let me know when this shit go up so I can talk about it on some realness.
yeah,
All right, we'll tweet it to you.
And hit me on the Steam. Hit me on the Steam, James. I ain't fucking around.
Yeah. I
And
got
Jordan,
you,
you
bro.
can add me on Steam after you fuck up James. That's the only way, bro.
Oh god damn it, that's like an arm and a leg. Seriously.
Hey, look, man. Look, without struggle, there is no
When you
progress.
see it, it's gonna be
Jordan,
Enforcer
I'm gonna check
23,
back.
bro.
You said what?
When you see it, it's gonna be Enforcer 23.
He said Enforcer
So just
23.
Enforcer
The
23.
evolution.
That would be me.
The Enforcer
Uh,
23. All right, let me get the fuck out of here, y'all.
All right,
All right,
see.
Don't
all
forget,
right,
let me
Steve,
know
bro.
when y'all
Appreciate
post this shit. Be good, bro.
All right.
Hold it down for the sec, cause y'all
Good.
motherfuckers doing good, man.
Hey, good
All
talking
right,
to you,
for sure.
Steve.
Holla.
all right.
But
All right, one.
I guess
I don't know.